From investing his $300 savings at the age of 12 to starting his own investment company now worth $150 billion. Hey everyone, and welcome to Booked, where we inspire others with inspiring stories. In today's video, we are going to go over the success story of Ray Dalio and his company Bridgewater Associates. So make sure to watch this video till the end, because we are also going to share with you the books that Ray Dalio read and wrote along his amazing journey. Books that changed his life and that may change yours. Often tagged as the Steve Jobs of investing by organizations like Wired Magazine, Ray Dalio has built a fortune for himself through strategic investments. He is a best-selling author and is also known for advising policymakers around the world. You may have heard stories of famous founders who started from their garages and apartments. Top companies like Google and Facebook either launched from the garage, dorm rooms, or their apartments. This was the same case with Ray Dalio. He started his company off in his apartment in New York in 1975. But wait a minute, does this mean entrepreneurs should always start from their garages? Well, it depends on how you see it. The idea is to start small and grow big. For Dalio, starting small meant starting early. Dalio showed prowess in investment at the early age of 12 when he bought $300 of shares of Northeast Airlines. Considering the value of money that year, this amount could be the equivalent of $3,000 in 2021. He tripled his original investment in Northeast Airlines after it merged with another company. That's a lot of money and business acumen for a 12-year-old. So, how did he get the money he invested? Did he get it from his dad, Marina Dalio, who's also a successful jazz musician? The answer is no. Ray Dalio hustled for his money and earned every kobo he had. I'm sure he must have been one of the richest kids in his class back then. He made money from mowing lawns, cleaning the snow from vehicles in front yards after heavy snow, and even at golf clubs helping golf players carry their bags. Show Ray Dalio where the money is, and he is ready to work until he earns it all. With his willingness to work and his investment intelligence, he built an impressive investment portfolio worth thousands of dollars before he even got to high school. His hustling and investment activities didn't deter his educational ambitions. He pursued an education in the fields he loved the most. He received a bachelor's degree in finance from Long Island University and an MBA from Harvard Business School. With his trades for investments and a world-class education to back it up, Ray Dalio is ready to go mainstream in global investments. The rise to affluence. While in college, Dalio continued his childhood habit of investing in companies. He would take time to research stocks that were doing well and invest every kobo into it. Ray Dalio was so much in love with the stock market and took a job as a clerk on the New York Stock Exchange after graduating from college. He was all about the stock and kept going to places where he would learn new things about the stock market. Entrepreneurs can learn a lot from Ray Dalio, as he was laser focused on succeeding as an investor and was actively involved in it. From getting a finance degree to getting a job in the stock exchange, Ray Dalio experienced luck at different points in his career, like his childhood investment of $300 that tripled. The airline company was going broke when another airline acquired it, making Dalio's investment triple. But as much as Dalio was lucky a few times, he was also unlucky sometimes too. I guess that's what life is all about, the ups and downs. Dalio lost everything he had in 1982 when he made a wrong decision. He predicted that the US stocks would go down because of market indicators, but in reverse, the stock market soared as the US government intervened and boosted the economy. He was broke to the point of borrowing $4,000 from his father to help pay his bills. In these troubling times, Dalio relied on meditation to ease his pains. He had learned transcendental meditation and used it to reflect on the wrong decisions he made and clear his mind to make better decisions. As a goal-getter, he soon recovered from the losses thanks to his meditation habits. He relaunched his company and started again. Surprisingly, investors still trusted him with their funds. Building the world's biggest hedge fund. Sometimes to achieve great things, we need a push to make it happen. For Dalio, it was getting fired from work. Dalio worked for different stock companies, even while at Harvard. He only decided to start his own after he fell out with one of his bosses. Drunk from a New Year's Eve party, Ray Dalio punched his boss in the face after a heated argument. He must have felt like Muhammad Ali after getting drunk. Despite being fired for bad character and aggressiveness, Investors who trusted Dalio with their money didn't withdraw their investment. With so much trust from investors and passion for investing, Dalio started his investment firm. Bridgewater started off advising clients on currency exchange and the risks associated with it. Dalio did so well in his advisory and analytics that other investors wanted him to be their advisor as well. A notable name that partnered with him at that early stage is McDonald. Due to the exceptional work of Dalio, Bridgewater grew dramatically and became a household name in the investment space. It attracted top organizations like the World Bank and Kodak in the 80s. Bridgewater Associates continues to be relevant to date, and according to Forbes, Bridgewater Associates is the biggest hedge fund in the world with over 150 billion assets. Dalio, being the forerunner of Bridgewater Associates, is worth around $20 billion. Aside from investing, Dalio is a New York Times bestseller author with lots of books to his name. We'll be reviewing some of his books in a later part of this video, so stay tuned. Dalio is also known for advising politicians and policymakers around the world, and for his philanthropic efforts too. He runs the Dalio Foundation and has given over $850 million to philanthropic causes around the world. Dalio attributes his success in the stock market to being able to predict events and outcomes. Although he had a major showdown in 1982 when his public analysis of the stock market turned out to be wrong, he was able to put himself together and work his way back to the top. In life, you win some and lose some. The most important thing is to focus on the goal and get up whenever you encounter failure. Having consistently made the Forbes list of the richest people, Dalio's formula for success is to dream big, but also embrace reality. Now married for over 40 years with over 4 grown sons, Ray Dalio is successful not just in business, but also in grooming his family. Books recommendation. One thing all billionaires have in common is reading. They read good books to help shape their minds and refine their thoughts. For Dalio, there was no exception. Having written several books and read lots of books, Ray Dalio is a testimony that readers are indeed leaders. In this section, we'll review 2 books written by Dalio and 2 books that he recommends. Principles for Success, written by Ray Dalio. This 600-page wonder uses simple analogies to explain the key elements that helps Ray Dalio become a successful person. No wonder this book is a bestseller read by millions of people globally. It teaches how to set smart goals. Remember, Dalio's formula for success is to dream big and be realistic? In this book, he teaches how to achieve your big dreams by setting smart goals. So as you go about your business, set goals, learn from mistakes, and collaborate with successful people. Get a copy of this book to learn the principles that inspired Ray Dalio to succeed and apply them to your endeavors. The Changing World Order, written by Ray Dalio. In a bid to understand the global financial crisis that happened within the first 5 years of his career, Ray Dalio started making research on the past. He was curious to know if such a hazard had occurred in the past. He soon discovered a similar pattern between the 1930s and 1940s, when power shifted and restructured the world order. This book examines the past and how it can be used to predict the future. Predicting future outcomes is what Ray Dalio did all his life. Accurately predicting market outcomes and direction has helped him accumulate billions of dollars in wealth. This book dives into his approach and explores factors that guide his predictions. Consider this book an encyclopedia of why nations fail or succeed. The factors explored in these books are used by policymakers, business leaders, investors, and other global leaders. Economies like the United States, China, and others were referenced in different parts of the book, and also other factors that made economies crumble. What are these factors? This book would be available from August 2021, so get ready to grab a copy when it comes available. Originals: How Nonconformists Changed the World, written by Adam Grant. Written by 2 global icons leading 2 significant purposes, this book should get your attention. But aside from the authors, the concept projected in this book is something every entrepreneur should mastermind. The concept of being original is the ability to conceive novel ideas instead of settling for general ideas. Sheryl, COO of Facebook, has over the years worked together with Mark Zuckerberg to lead the biggest social media empire in the world. So there is something to learn from her. Adam Grant, the co-author, is a professor since he was 28 years old. He poured out the experience he accumulated over the years guiding world leaders and executives to succeed in their organizations. Trust me when I say you are in for a good treat when you pick up a copy of this book. While this book explores the concept of generating novel ideas, it also teaches using case studies across the business, politics, entertainment, and other sectors of the world's economy. It also looked at the people leading important organizations setting the trends. Enough said, grab yourself a copy of this exciting book. Sapiens, A Brief History of Mankind, written by Yuval Noah. An engaging book with around 27 photographs, 6 maps, and 25 diagrams. The writer was as practical as possible in writing this book. Yuval Noah is a renowned historian dedicated to the science of humans and their evolution. He explores how 6 different species of humans inhabited the Earth some 100,000 years ago. But this book is not about just exploring the history of humans, it also explored the role the different generations of humans played in the development of the world as regards civilization. This book comes highly recommended, as it would open you up to the thought patterns of humans at different levels of evolution. With it, you can have a sense of the future and how to play a role in it. We hope this video inspired you. Never give up when you encounter challenges, and if it helps, meditate and read good books.